this stage 1 title card.
Let's attack aggressively.
Will be as soon as this transition's right here. And so right away, we're picking up the spread because, like most Contra games, the spread gun is extremely overpowered. This game is no exception. We're gonna pick up the homing real quick, just because along the way, we're back to spread. So we're running through a some kind of space station that's being attacked by a giant space worm. You can see him in the background behind the windows. He is launching attacks at us. He's shooting these pods at us now. So we are playing as Nuke Pliskin because he runs much faster than any of the other characters. And we pick up the laser there. The laser is going to be used quite a bit in this run. That was a little close. We see Spread. Up close, Spread is doing, each shot you hit does like 5 damage. There's 5 bullets in there. Laser is just going to go through the outer shell of this this other pod boss and just mows him down. Now we got to fight the giant space worm. I'll play it a little safe and just stay up here. I thought he was going to get me. And that's the first stage. And yes, you see me riding the debris down from the space station that giant worm just destroyed. And now we're on to this level is, I would call it a tribute to the first stage in Contra 3 and the first stage in Contra Hardcore. You'll see elements from both of them throughout this stage. But yeah, you saw at the very start of the stage, as I sped through that cutscene, that's unfortunate. This is fine. There's another spread coming up right here. Alright, we're good. I jumped a hair early before the screen was about to transition. And since we're playing as Nuke Pliskin, he actually runs faster, and he runs so fast that your bullets cannot kill that enemy before you run into him as the screen transitions. So yeah, you see these walls are pretty much identical from the Contra 3 walls, but then they tip over and you climb up them like in the building at the start of Contra Hardcore. So yeah, we fight this boss 3 times during this stage. We picked up the homing. This is the only place it's useful. We need to shoot back 8 of these missiles at him, and the homing just makes it really easy. We're hoping that the missiles don't despawn themselves and go off screen. It's not that much of a deal in normal mode, but on easy, for example, it can cost you a cycle or two if 1 or 2 of them despawn. Now we're just going to use the spread cheese to just stay down here. This is kind of a timed event, so it'll be like 5 cycles of these and the boss will come down. And we're going to be trying to stay as close as we can, making sure all of our spread shots are hitting the boss. Making sure we're not too close, because he can hit you when he turns around. And we're hoping for a good fireball pattern here. Dodge immediately, not good, but we're good. So at the very start of the stage, we fly in and we knock the head off the robot, and the head somehow catches up to us, and his own head is what kills him in the end. Which I always find that pretty hilarious. Now this stage, when I first played this game, this stage was the one that made me want to speedrun it just because of how absurd it is. So this is another. This whole stage is almost all cycles. So if you're a little slow on one, it doesn't really matter. So it'll end right here. We're gonna pick up our laser again right here, and we're hopefully gonna hold on to this laser till the final boss. The laser is super useful in this game because it penetrates like all armor, so it'll go through any enemy and keep going. So here you saw the warning sign pop up as missiles are coming. Oh, here's the missiles. Now we have enemies riding in on the missiles. Do kind of a setup there to cut that. You can cut that cycle short. I don't understand why, but killing it just like that manipulates it to end it a little early. So here we can see the laser. The laser's just cutting right into the missiles. Alright, now we have the mid-boss of this stage, which is the ninja, which totally reminds me of an enemy or a boss in Alien Soldier. It's another Genesis game. He has a totally fixed pattern, so I haven't memorized what he's gonna do. I know when to dodge. He should die just after this phase. Yep. So it's a pretty standard kill. Oh, the big head mode. This is the only time in the game your head lines up with the lives thing up there. Alright, so now you saw the warning sign, and that was, I believe these are llamas. They were giant, robotic, purple, running llamas. And we're shooting the heads off them as this indestructible truck is following us. That guy driving the truck is he's the true hero of Red Falcon's army. The only thing you have to be careful of here is, well, one, falling, and two, each time one of these die, a new one will spawn, but an enemy will spawn also on its back. So if you're a little careless, you can bump into the new guy that is spawning, and he can't kill you. It happens rarely, but it does happen. So now we could platform along the giant running stampede of robotic llamas, and we're gonna grab onto this giant missile, which is also the boss that we're about to fight. Now this boss is the most inconsistent boss, maybe without talking about the final boss, but so he's going to shoot a bunch of missiles at us. We need to hit back 3 missiles into his weak spot, which is like the mouth area where it's shooting out the missiles. And for the life of me, I have no clue how these missiles decide to fly back after they're destroyed. So this boss is just, until he gets hit 3 times, he's going to keep going. I hit him twice. Okay, there we go. So now we'll go into his second phase. It's usually a lot easier to deal with. We're gonna try. Oh, wait. That's the I'm gonna kill you pattern. The weak spot is under him. We're trying to get all our spread bullets to hit. Laser's really good. Like I said, it goes through armor. And the spread cannot hit. He's about dead. There we go. And after the boss is dead, you're free to die as many times as you want. You don't lose your weapon. Now we're on to stage 4. There's only 5 stages in this game. It's pretty short. But I absolutely love the graphic style of this game. I think the art is super, super well done. I like the cartoony look to everything. But yeah, this game was only released on the Wii for the WiiWare, which was like the original titles you could download on the Wii. So there's actually no current way to purchase this game, which is really, really unfortunate, because I think it's a really fun game. Hopefully Konami will wise up, and so yeah, this is Contra ReBirth. They also made 2 other ReBirth games, also for the WiiWare. Gradius ReBirth, which is excellent, and Castlevania The Adventure ReBirth, which is arguably the best of the 3. And you cannot buy, I don't believe you can buy any of them right now. So for the life of me, I don't understand why they don't put all 3 in a bundle and release it on the Switch for free money, but you know Konami. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the auto-scroller part here. We lose our ride, but luckily we have spread shot. We don't have to even think about dodging. Avoiding that. The fireballs. Those fireballs are random. Sometimes he'll hit you with a fastball that is really, really hard to dodge. Alright, and we're back. Not auto-scrolling. So ideally you make it through this part without slowing down at all. You really have to be careful. We do not want to lose our spread. I slow down a little there just for safety. You can do it without stopping, but it's a really tight jump. Have to wait right here for that electricity. This screen is really fun to do non-stop though. And we're already onto the boss, which is a giant statue. And we're gonna hopefully see how well Spread does here. Don't you do that. So the enemies that come out of these are random. And he's already dead. Alright, we were already on to the final stage. You also recognize a lot of the tracks are remixes of earlier games, or songs from earlier games. We try and pick them out as we went along. This is our Alien's Lair. The remix of the original Contra Alien's Lair. Alright, so we're going to set up a death right here to get behind the heart here. Another reference to original Contra. So we're just going to get behind, use our death, just sit right back here and wail on them with Spread. And conveniently, we get our laser back right here. So that's a few seconds faster than trying to fight him from up front. Alright, so now we have one of the most ridiculous parts of the game, where we are traversing along a stampede of the Super C boss from Super C on NES. We really want to keep our spread, so we're going to be a little cautious here. It's very easy for some of these to eat your bullets and then another one to just slip through. Alright, now we're fighting the Red Falcon head. And we're just going to try and hit him with as much as we can. Hopefully we don't get any troll spawns. Alright, I'm going to kill this worm because the worms are... Okay, that's a very good kill, actually. Those worms, it's random which side they come out, and... Alright, now we're onto the true final boss, which we head up to the moon for. And, yeah, this boss is maybe the worst boss in any game on speedrun, as far as getting a really good fight. We're going to try and play this safe. Hopefully a laser drops. I would really like that. Now we have 2 lasers. Oh, the worst pattern to start. Thank you. So losing the laser for this boss is, if you were on a PB run, is run over instantly. Because you cannot hit this boss through like all the garbage he has around him with any normal weapon. Since the laser goes through, we can hit him in all phases. We're getting good damage there. I might die here. Wow, really nice kill actually. So time is going to be when the stage clear comes up in like 5 seconds. And yeah, that was actually a really, apart from that first pattern, that was actually an excellent first boss, or final boss kill. Yeah, I really like this game because it's so over the top. Like this stage 3, as soon as I saw the stampede of the Robo Llamas, then I knew that I had to run this game. So I'm not sure. I'm saying 13:45 is my time. My PB is 12:59. So we had a death there and missed a couple of quick kills. That was actually, I'm really happy with that one. Yeah, I definitely, any way you can play this game, I recommend it. It's a high quality game.